Good afternoon, YouTube, family, and friends. This is Tanisha coming at you with JaleelismyJoy2020. This is my second video that I decided to upload on behalf of my son. This video is entitled Kidneys 101, Why I Need to Consider Being a Living Donor. And I'm just going to give you the background that I know from my son. He was diagnosed with stage 5 chronic kidney failure. He's currently in the hospital right now, but keeping our fingers crossed and praying, staying prayed up, he should be released by Friday, this coming Friday. But I've learned so much in his journey, and his journey is probably just the second or third chapter, but we have done so much, and we've experienced so much joy, and we have experienced so much pain too. A nice balance, I would say. But this video is really to educate not only those who are not aware of chronic kidney disease, but just educate ourselves on our bodily organs. And this one is focused on the kidney because it is something that we experience on a regular basis. And I just want to share what we know personally as parents from our experience. And I'm hoping that with this information we can take care of our kidneys because they do a lot of things. So from a standpoint like basic knowledge, we know that the kidney you have a right and a left kidney that filters bodily fluids, aka urine, and it's basically helping to cleanse the blood from your system, so getting waste products out of your body. One of the waste products that the nephrologist, which is a kidney doctor, measures is the creatinine. And they measure that on a regular basis for those who have some type of kidney failure or issues with their kidney. And they also get a general picture of what the kidneys are doing with the Bun score. The lower the Bun, the lower creatinine, the better you are. And so in our case, our son made it up to, I'd say, 5 months before he had to have dialysis intervention. And then from there, his Bun and his creatinine got better and better each time, each treatment. And so, but we know that the kidneys help cleanse the blood, aka the urine, filter it out, and the urinary tract. And then also the kidneys regulate your blood pressure, so they're very important. Sometimes kidney failure is flagged. If you have high blood pressure, they're going to naturally, the physician or your general doctor is going to see how your kidneys are doing because they work hand in hand. And so if you have any type of condition, high or low blood pressure, you might want to check your kidneys. Secondly, the kidneys also are in charge of your growth. They help you grow. They help you gain weight, gain weight and get lengthier and taller. And if you don't have good kidney function, that can be a struggle because the kidneys also influence your ability to eat or want to eat. With our son, we have struggled up and down with his eating. He was taking full feeds by mouth up until 4 months, and then he needed a G-tube, which is a button that goes into his stomach, and it connects to a pump, and he gets milk from that pump. And he's on continuous feeds right now until we can get him back to eating by mouth and tolerating it, because some babies have a tendency to vomit a lot, and so we don't want him to, mainly we want the growth to be on track because he still has a lot of developmental layers to happen while he's so young, especially with the brain. And so the goal is to keep getting him healthier and stronger. So the kidneys regulate, first they regulate the filtering. It's like a filtering system of urine to cleanse your blood. Secondly, they regulate your blood pressure. Thirdly, they control your growth. Also, the kidneys also make red blood cells. And those who have kidney failure, they have struggles with anemia. and based because they're not getting a lot of red blood cells in the hemoglobin. So it is a struggle, and some kidney babies, kidney patients in general, have to take an iron supplement. Also, kidneys control your electrolytes. Kidneys are responsible for vitamin D. They also help with the your phosphorus, your calcium, potassium, sodium. So you can see based on your labs, or they call it CBC, and it's a panel to see how your kidneys are operating. Are they regulating your electrolytes? Are you getting enough balance between your treatments and stuff like that? So the kidneys are responsible for so many areas, and they help you feel better. You know, you have a tendency to have pale skin, look kind of pale skin. You have a tendency to have issues with dry skin, and because you're not really hydrated enough, and so your body's kind of out of whack. So my son has issues with pilling sometimes because his kidney function, and he also has a tendency to be kind of restless, and kind of like in another place, I think because he's not feeling well. And so when he has his treatments, you can definitely tell his energy is much better than when it was before he had the treatment. And so I just wanted to give y'all an overall picture of what the kidneys are responsible for based on our experience with our son. They do a lot. And I'll reiterate that. 1, make urine. 2, regulate blood pressure. 3, they control your growth. 4, they also help with your bones. So I forgot to add that in there while I'm talking. So they help with your bones, and I mentioned phosphorus being a critical factor. And then 5, your blood, having red blood cells, and they also help with your ability to maintain a balance of electrolytes, vitamin D, phosphorus, sodium. Phosphorus, sodium, and potassium are the ones that are most critical when you have kidney disease. They always monitor those levels. So I hope that this helps, and those who are interested, you can follow our journey on JaleelismyJoy2020 on Instagram, and I also have a Facebook page, but it's QTLove777. And then we also have we have Facebook, Instagram, and GoFundMe, which is JaleelismyJoy2020. So you can follow me on there to get updates about our journey. I plan to do these videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just in case if something comes up, then I'll probably reschedule. But I try to be consistent as possible, because I know that helps with y'all trusting the likes, subscribe, and share. So I look forward to this journey. Look forward to educating you and helping someone else that is on this journey as well. And those who are dealing with chronic kidney failure, by their kidneys not operating like they should and having all these responsibilities that the kidney needs to do, it's critical to consider getting tested to be a donor, because you can change someone's life for the better. The boxes in the background, I don't know if you can see them, but the boxes in the background are supplies for Jaleel, and that's just some of them. So if you can imagine, our house is filled with a lot of medical supplies to help Jaleel thrive and live a better life till he can get to the transplant phase, and that we hope to have in 2020. But with that being said, he needs a healthy kidney, so I would encourage y'all to take care of yourself, take care of your bodies, not just to be a donor, but because you know what kidneys are responsible for, it should remind you that, you know, what you have inside of you, not just your kidneys, but every organ you have is valuable. Because if you don't have that function, you know, life can really be challenging. And so I just want to encourage y'all to take care of yourself. And also, for those who know someone who is facing chronic kidney failure, please consider getting tested and starting the screening process. You have to first initially see if you're compatible. You have the same compatibility of blood type. But it is critical to start that process because you can save someone's life. I just wanted to thank y'all again for checking out this video. I hope it helps, and I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I look forward to talking to you on Friday. Follow us, like, share, subscribe. Alright, JaleelismyJoy2020.